That's even worse.
Grab my shit, put it back over me, and tucked into it like a burrito roll myself.
Yeah, that's me for sure. Like you ain't gonna get it this
bitch,
time.
you gonna take it this time, right?
You got to pull hard. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. What up? What it do? Welcome to another episode of More to Discuss. I am your host, NunFlyyer, here with my beautiful and lovely co-host and daughter, ToJo.
What it do, boom, boom. What's up with y'all today?
Hey man, we in this joint today on a young Saturday. We jumping in and talking about a couple things. I see you getting your antioxidants up with your pomegranates cracking.
Always.
Shout outs to the fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to nutritional, healthy eating, and exercise, and all that good shit.
Yeah, shout out to health being wealth.
You know what I'm saying? And we try to be rich with it. So, how was your week, man? It's Saturday now. We done pushed the show to Saturday. So now we got Monday through Friday to reflect.
Actually, you do a little week recap. You know what I'm saying? This week went by relatively fast for me. It was good. I had a little slim moment of seasonal depression this week. I had to leap through, but I got through it. We here. We good.
You gotta grind through it.
But yeah, it was good. What about you? How was your week?
It was pretty dope, man. Wednesday, I had this corporate meeting with dinner at this young hotel. Shout out to Bobo Roof Tap in Long Beach. That joint was sliding shit. We on the roof with the bomb ass asparagus appetizers and the tequila flatbread pizzas and the all the fire shit that goes down with high-end restaurants and shit.
I'm like, y'all was eating good too.
Yeah, we was getting it in, man. It was cool as fuck. Drink, open bar, it was for the company. So, I met a couple of my bosses when I'm having dinner with the president and vice president of the company. But the vice president and the CFO work in the building, so I know them anyway.
Heck yeah.
A couple other cats showed up, man. It was a good time. It was cool. And,
that was nice.
Yeah, so we in our whole holiday mode right now at Super Logistics. We had to push the show up because tonight we got the office shit. So like the dinner was for the corporate folks, with the supervisors, the managers.
Yeah.
Top golf tonight for the whole.
That's gonna be fun. I love Top Golf. Have you been before?
No, this is gonna be first. I've been talking about it though, so it kind of just popped up like perfect time. So I was like, nigga, I be hearing other motherfuckers talking about that shit. I was like, I want to go see what that's about.
I was gonna say Top Golf is definitely a place to be for sure.
Opportunity presented itself, right? So I'm gonna go see what that's talking about.
The OG drinks the cup. I like that.
Yeah. My young brandy. What am I drinking? Cognac. Yeah, Crown Royal. My young cognac goblet. This cocktail time somewhere after I was somewhere. So for me, it's after I was right here. That's how we do it.
All right, that's right. After I was want to discuss, baby.
I'm talking about. Hey, so what's up, man? So I want to ask you a real life question right there.
What's up?
Are you really surprised that Cardi B and fucking Offset broke up?
No, I think their whole marriage was like industry deal type of shit. They only had to give each other a certain amount of years. Maybe pop out a couple of babies, maybe not, but build y'all together, and then I think that was part of the whole deal. I think they signed the whole deal.
Oh, so you think it was all part of the whole structure of the what's the name of that record label?
QC?
No. Wait, what'd you say?
Is it quality control? Are they with quality control?
Yeah, quality control. Yeah, QC. Yeah, you said that right. They you think they ran that through like that? Like you don't think the music and whatever other bullshit ass drama they get into is enough to hold that shit up? Like why would they have to pair?
No, I think it had to be like, I feel like because when you really think about it, so like before Offset and Cardi B had got together, like they were both known, but them as a couple went crazy. And then, you know, the ups and downs of him cheating and everything like that.
But that's what I'm
Produced a
saying.
fire
Like,
ass album. You know what I mean? Like, and vice versa. When he was feeling his feelings about her, he was dropping some fire ass singles. It's just like, I feel like it was not expected, but like, they, I don't know. I just can't wait to see who she mess with next.
so that's what I was thinking to myself, right? Like, man, so like, why is this even a thing? It ain't like we expected the asses to be the next motherfucking whoever the fuck that last ever in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they would, she was destined for failure from the gate. It was just a matter of when. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they both young, they both doing their shit. I mean, of course, Cardi wanted to be mother and shit, and I guess
Yeah.
to do that type of shit in wedlock or whatever, depending on how you feel about that type of shit. But
So I'm saying she had her kids with her husband. Amen.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know?
So, you know, I guess that's the thing. So as far as that go, yeah, but I didn't expect nothing less than this shit. Like I was just nigga win,
When that was my thing too. Like,
not a thing. You know what I'm saying?
and then the way she like
How
turned up.
big of an ending will it be? Now, I'm glad it wasn't no like stupid ass fucking like
Domestic violence or
right nothing hella dumb or somebody got caught in the act and somebody ended up shooting at somebody that they was having sex with. You know, some
yeah, crazy. Yeah.
I'm happy it was like amicable, probably not, you know, cheating shit in the background, but they didn't blow that shit up like all in the public and shit. Like this nigga cheating ass dog. I thought he fucking up. What the fuck that dirty dick nigga? Because you know Cardi B can say that way with it.
Did you hear about when Blueface supposedly had posted on Twitter and was saying like he's not surprised everything's going on with Krishan. She just had sex with Offset at Cardi B and Offset's house on November 10th.
You know, just know nothing about that. Say what?
And they were supposed to be at the same party that night as well. So it's just very interesting.
I don't believe that. I mean, okay. So
I don't believe that, but it's like it's just interesting how
ever since a motherfucker
that came
told
out
me,
a week ago, and then this week, Cardi B's like, "Oh man, this nigga ain't even been together, so I don't care about who he having sex with." Da, 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 da. And it's just like, how?
so for me, ever since a motherfucker told me that Drake was Sexy Red's baby daddy,
Who?
he's in the realm of celebrity.
Oh, Drake.
Yeah, what you talking about?
Great. I'm like, who the fuck is Great?
Yeah,
Who's Great? This is a new rapper. Who is that nigga?
I ain't heard none of that nigga shit. I don't know Drake. Drake, but I do know that nigga Drake's supposed to be baby daddy and Sexy Red shit. So with that being said, I believe in all things is possible in the realm of celebrity. So, you know, Offset kill me fucking Krishan Rock. I'm not gonna see it like we ain't fucking
Real cool. They be talking, but I don't think it be on that time. But
no, but it's actual like footage.
Man might have seeped in and did his thing.
But that's what I'm saying though. Is it actual footage of them like kicking it though?
So it's not actual footage of them kicking it. I know that once I was at a award show, they had like conversation. We pictures that when her and Blueface was like going through all the stuff, you know, him giving her like encouraging words and stuff. Basic, you know, surface level stuff. It was never really nothing that like raised any eyebrows for real. But you know, Blueface and his hating ass, he put that comment out there, and it's just ironic how after he said that, a week later, y'all ain't been together for this amount of time, and also that. So it's just like.
Well, probably because somebody heard that shit and mentioned it to her, even if it ain't true. You know, rumor's a rumor. I wouldn't be surprised either way it go. Right? Like, how long are they supposed to not be together? How long are they supposed to have been separated?
So she didn't give us a specific timeline where she was like, it's been a while. We've been separated for a while. In my mind, a while is probably like a month, if even.
So is the divorce like final, or is it?
I think it's just a separation of them just figuring things out. That's what I feel like it is. But the way Cardi B was on live, calling them bitch ass niggas and all that stuff like that.
Wow. Wait, Cardi B was on live calling bitch ass niggas?
Oh, she was on live going nuts, like on some like like all this stuff, basically claiming allegedly, that she built him up to be the man that he is now, as far as like fame wise, like got him into the fashion world, put him on to the status that he's on now. Like before her, this nigga was just a rapper. Now his name got a whole different level, type of respect because of different things that she got him into, type shit. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's true.
I mean,
the Migos as an entity was on way before she was even worried about. Like, I don't believe she had much to do with none of that, because them niggas was dressing like they dressing when they was about to get beat up by the fools at that
Joe Biden, right? Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's almost something like a woman to take credit for shit that if a nigga do decide to change, how you know it had nothing to do with the stylist at quality control? Like, you can't just be claiming shit because this nigga starting to dress better because you was married to the nigga. Now all of a sudden you made the nigga he is. No,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Cardi is definitely big in the fashion world, so I feel like that's why she decided.
In the fashion world, what she do that's so big in the fashion world? She just wear a bunch of nigga shit.
She do her way, she
what do you mean by that?
With a lot of different, not necessarily like working, but she not really represents, but a lot of different designers dress her in their stuff, specifically her, because of her style and
well, because of her body. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she's famous. But that doesn't make her no big ass fucking like industry fucking like fashion nova or fashionista, no shit like that.
She's definitely in the fashion side of the world though. Go crazy.
I mean, do she have some bras or something? Like, what does she do in fashion? She got a clothing line. What Cardi got?
Not a clothing line, but she just put on for a lot of different high end designers that do. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever she hit the red carpets or any awards or anything like that, or even just doing like fashion shows and stuff like that, like she always drip down with this, you know what I'm saying, certain designers and certain things like that are custom made for her. So I guess stuff like that, just iconic put togethers and fits. Like,
well, see, here's the thing about that too, though, right? Like, fashion designers do that shit for everybody that's famous in the industry. Like, everybody roll up to the red carpet with some form of somebody on, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
that's how fashion designers get on, like, right? So it's like, that's not nothing common. And I'm not even trying to shit on Cardi B's fashion sense and none of that shit. I was just specifically asking because when you talk about Offset, like, I believe the Migos was on some whole other shit before Cardi B. And just because that carried on into what she got going on and she doing her shit, and he may want to match with her shit or some shit, or a designer may hit her up and fuck around and hit him up because they
have like a couple fit. Yeah.
It don't mean that she made the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you
No, I agree, because like you said, when the Migos was still just the Migos, them niggas was putting that shit on regardless.
Niggas regardless. You know what I'm saying?
With the Versace going crazy. So like, I feel like, yeah, 110%, but I was just saying what she was saying. That's not how I feel. I was just saying.
No, yeah.
Like, and I just feel like it's one of those things where it's like, you be with somebody for a certain amount of time. I feel like she could take credit for a part of who he's becoming. It's like, girl, yes and no, because like, yeah, you built him since he had little hairs. Yeah, you did all these different things, but you didn't sit back and create this man. You know what I'm saying? Bit by bit, like. You can't just take that, especially because you just mad because he cheated on you, like.
Right, and I can't say that she didn't input anything on the man. Like, you've been married to a person for a certain amount of time. Of course, you're gonna leave something to make some type of impression in their life, right? You know, for the better and different. So I'm not even trying to say that, but what I am trying to say is, where do you get off claiming like you should? I understand you're upset, but niggas work hard to be who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then like. On his own as well, like, nigga, he was a part of a whole, group at one point. So it's like, for him to be able to stamp just on his own is also like a big thing as well. Like, how you gonna just take credit for that? Niggas know him as just him. You know what I'm saying? Now these days.
And that's crazy because I think that's like a kind of womanish thing to do, right? Like. So you'll get into a relationship with a female, and you get in a relationship with a woman, and you'll be like, be on for a minute, and then you'll break up, and then they'll be like, nigga, I was the one taking care of you in this, that, and the other. Like, bitch, you're supposed to. You was there. Like,
Not only just that, nigga. What about what I did for you? Like,
because he wasn't there with nobody else doing. Like, people love me. Like, what acting like that? These people love me and will take care of me. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, where would you even get that from? But it be that type of shit that kind of appalls me because man, you don't even know. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I feel like they don't. I feel like women. She just like she's like a woman score. Like she just hurt. Like you just popping your shit, talking your running your mouth because you mad about whatever Offset did to you this time, and now apparently you can't take it no more. This time was just too much. You probably got another baby.
Okay, so that's what I'm about to say. So from what you think it is, gathering all of your Offset Cardi B knowledge, or should I say Cardi B Offset knowledge, the Cardi B fan, Offset fan. What do you think it was?
I think maybe he stepped out.
That broke the camel's back.
Either stepped out again, got caught up because I ain't gonna lie, Cardi been doing a lot of personal improvements. Like she got her nose done not too long ago. She been doing lipo. I mean, she been getting like Botox to her chin and her eyes and all that different stuff, just to make herself look like whatever he be interested in. So I feel like she probably caught him again, either conversating on like a feisty level or caught him up. You know what I'm saying? Doing something allegedly with someone else. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody probably brought her some tea. You know how people they famous, so people probably come out the woodworks all the time with all types of different stuff. And I feel like she probably nigga, you see me around here doing all this stuff. Then I'm trying looking for you after I gave you 2 kids and all this stuff, and then now you still can't even see inside me. I don't know if that's the case, but that's the only thing I can think of because it's like unless they just really don't like each other. Because it seemed like when they, vibe together, they vibe together. But also, I did remember seeing them on live, and she was acting like she wasn't trying to suck no wee wee, and I don't know how that marriage works. So you can't really be mad at the man.
It was destined to end at that point. If you ain't giving up no head, then I mean,
that's what I'm saying. So it's like I remember seeing them on live together, and she won't trying to be, won't trying to get that man that after one of the shows they did, or it was a show like a award show or something like that, and she had a lot trying to be funny about it, and it's like, how you not pleasing your husband, but you mad that he out here getting?
I say, and you my wife too? Come on now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like
all of that. I'm
not surprised.
Like I ain't gonna take advantage of you, but when I want to, goddamn it, I feel more.
If you got a husband, ladies out there that's watching, you got a husband, suck that wee wee. Yeah. Because if you don't, somebody else gonna do it. That's just the truth.
I second that, ladies. If you got a husband, I agree. You know what I'm saying?
Please your man, please your man, bro. Especially if he hard working, doing his thing, taking care of the family. Like at least he get a little bit got 3,000. Like, come on now.
Definitely
crazy. Leave his brain, both of them. That's nice.
So. I mean, I don't think that. I mean, you think that all of the plastic surgery shit that she was going through is because of him? Not necessarily her career.
You know that, like, being a woman, and if you have a man that's out there or somebody that, like, be a lot of females attracted to this person or always in that person's aura, you're going to try to do things to make yourself be like that. Like, because you want him to look at you. That he's, like, looking at that. So if I like that, he gonna look at me.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean,
it's an insecurity thing as well.
You would have to be more practical with that because you would also have to understand that you may not be with this nigga for the rest of your life, even though you intend to. You just might not. It's just a thing that just might not happen. So that's a real slippery slope.
I mean, I personally ain't finna go out here now. I'm trying to work out and get myself together, but that's for my personal. You know what I mean? But I ain't
that's the hell.
Not getting too drunk with my lungus booty because my boyfriend like looking at Ari. Then about your girlfriend. Hell no, that's what they ain't gonna do.
Yeah, man, you gotta be confident in what you're working with, and when that shit don't happen, you gotta be more than confident to know that it ain't you. You know what I'm saying?
Because at that point, I don't know what to do with you.
Plus, yeah, me. You take some hard convincing to convince me that I ain't good about this bitch. Like, I'm a hell of a motherfucker, and it's gonna take a lot of convincing me and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm over right here because my hands on nobody. I be helpful. I be doing my shit. I be on my shit. So if you got a problem with me, it's your problem. It ain't mine.
Yeah.
That's fucking. Hey, and also with the whole how many kids do they got together?
2.
Well, that's not bad. I thought it was like 4. I was about to say, nigga.
Nah, he got hella kids on his own.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. So how many other kids do he got? He probably got caught fucking with his other baby mama.
I think like 3 or 4, maybe. It could be more.
So that's basically 5, 6 altogether.
Yeah, they got a nice little blended family.
I did not know that. I mean, I guess I should have fucking imagined for.
But that also could be a thing too. Like you said, he probably got caught up messing with his baby mamas. I mean,
yeah. That's
niggas got a thing when it comes to their baby mamas. They just automatically be feeling like if they put a baby in that coochie, they can always be in that coochie. I don't know.
That's why I'm glad when I first started having baby mamas, I was the first baby daddy. Like, I'm glad I didn't have to contend with none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to me.
You know what I mean?
My sister.
You and your sister. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Shit, and Mika. There ain't no other kids before her. I'm the first in all of them.
Yeah.
I have to continue with none of that bullshit. None of that bullshit. You keep your baby daddy drama to yourself.
Period.
I have been blessed by the best, goddammit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I didn't have to continue with no baby daddy drama, nigga. That shit's crazy. My whole career. You know what I'm saying? My whole baby daddy career.
You never play. You the baby daddy drama or not. That's how that goes. But you know what I mean? Like,
I'm a baby daddy drama dodger. I'll be like this.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Dodging it.
No, that's a fact. And I feel like now, I don't know. I don't think they go fully divorce. I don't think they're gonna fully divorce. I think they'll be separated for a little minute and then it's gonna come back. I think.
You think so? I don't know, man. It's kind of iffy with youngins these days.
Regardless of whatever the fuck is going on, she actually let this nigga like, and I know.
Yeah, because that's her first baby daddy, right? She ain't got no other kids, right?
No.
Okay, so yeah, that's her first baby daddy. She is. She is like the Flynn. You know what I'm saying?
Love him. So it's like one of the things. It's like she's going back, but it's not going to be right away though.
She probably will. I wonder how many dudes is gonna be in between to go back though. Because we already know it's gonna be broads. We already know.
That's the T though, right there. That's the T. It's definitely. But I don't know though. See, that's
all they gonna talk about. Like they ain't gonna talk about nobody he fucking with. But as soon as she seen out with somebody, they gonna be on her ass. They gonna be on her shit. Like,
she's supposed to be this big faithful person, but it's like, okay, so when you separate, are you technically still in a relationship?
No, y'all separated. That's the whole point of separating. Niggas, y'all not gonna stay together. Y'all are, but right now we not together. It ain't working out.
So then that wouldn't be classified as cheating.
I believe though that it's in the discretion of the couple because some couples just be done and just ain't got time for the divorce, don't have the money for the divorce.
Yeah,
just really ain't fucking with each other, and that's separated. Like I'm separated. I'm not going back to that. It's just a matter of time before we through. So it's an actual like we done. We just ain't legally done yet. But I ain't thinking nah, we ain't. It ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's actually those couples, right?
Well, I'm interested to see how this rolls out because shit been rolling out. And speaking of rolling out, let me tell you something.
What up?
Did you see how the bodyguard finally came forth on the tour case?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
what up with it? We in this bitch. Okay, so what happened?
I said, speaking of shit rolling out, did you see how the bodyguard finally came forward on the tour case and tried to say that Kelsey was the one that shot Megan?
Oh no, I didn't see that really. But wait, why the fuck you didn't say that shit in court, nigga?
Oh yeah. So when that happened, right? Megan gets on Live Day a few days ago, and she's like, "Not the bodyguard all of a sudden want to show up." And then got down on Corey, and Torian's like, "If you didn't shoot me, why you didn't say understand? Kelsey, if you shot me, why you didn't say you didn't understand?" Because everybody knows what happened. What happened is Kelsey had a gun. They was play fighting. He was were trying to get the gun. Megan ended up shot in the midst of all of that. So they technically both shot the bitch, but they don't want to say that.
And he ended up with the gun afterwards because all the testimony only saw him with the gun. All the people who testified only
He
saw
ended
that
up
with
getting the gun from her. However, in the midst of that, it did go off, and she ended up did get shot. And it's
Yeah,
like
we had kind of figured something like that when we talked about it though. Like
when we first initially talked about it, so she's on live, like just like going off, and she's getting a lot of bashing on her right now about it because it's like
this nigga got 10 years over this punk shit.
over this BS, and she's on live like talking shit, like it ain't like this nigga ain't in jail for 10 years. Like you didn't just somebody's life
Fuck
ain't
all
just
that though.
like,
Fuck all that though. And the fact that I don't know what that bodyguard dude was up to, but nigga, I'd have came to testify for my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd have been on their head. Nigga, I ain't finna let my nigga drown for no shit some broad did. Like
that's what she was saying. She was like, did they pay him off? Da on the live, and I'm just like, bro, you really dropping hints and you dropping shit that you should have been dropping during the motherfucking case, bitch. Like, what's going on?
yeah, Tory was found guilty.
Hey.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Tory was found guilty. That nigga was found guilty and got 10 years for that shit. Yeah.
He's in jail for 10 years right now for that because when Kelsey went up there, she pleaded the fifth, and he basically like admitted to it because in all realness, he did shoot her, but both of them shot her. So that shit, put that bitch down the middle. She get 5, he get 5. If that's how we gonna play it.
But that's not how that go because technically did nobody shoot her. She got hit with some shards.
Yeah.
Like
really, the case really should have been thrown out. But the way they drug it and she did all this extra lab reports and all this extra bullshit.
Hey, it's that
she had to present. They made it way more malicious than the situation was. And yeah, so my boy is locked up and we won't let him out.
Yeah, she ain't her ass at all. She got grades for motherfucker.
Yep. So
hey, this bullshit though, and they ain't got a lot of time for that. But I mean, on top of other shit, like niggas are niggas. He was in a high end area when that shit happened. You know, all the residents of that area go see a nigga with a gun. They own it.
Yeah.
Ass, bro. But yeah, that's fucked up. I don't like that dude. That dude's busted for that. I'm glad I ended up with the niggas that I did all my little crime with. Those niggas is real niggas. You know what I'm saying? That was some good shit. And you gotta ride for long. Now nigga doing 10 years and all of a sudden you wanna talk about some shit. You shut the fuck up now. You know what I'm saying? I mean saying shit. You should have said at that point. Like, keep that shit to yourself. Nobody wanna
I guess it's like Megan. Let dying horses lay. Like, why are you over here talking shit about something that literally one is a pretty sensitive matter, not on her behalf, real clearly, but because this nigga really locked up for all these damn years, he missing out all the time of his life, his career, everything, because a drunken night with y'all hoes. Let's be clear what really happened. So why are you out here kind of making a joke about it? Like, she was like talking but like grinning, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she was having fun with it. She was enjoying this shit.
Like, it just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way a little bit when it came to her personally, because it's like, girl, like, okay, I was a little bit team Meg when you was hurting. It's like, nah, but now it's like, bitch, you really funny.
I'm with that bullshit, right?
Yeah, because it's like, that's not a joke. That nigga like really like done. Like,
I was never really against Meg Thee Stallion, but I was never team Meg. Like, you know, I always respected her for her rap shit and shit, and the way she could bounce that ass. I always love that. But I was never like against her. But after all this shit happened, I was like, that's just some bullshit. Like,
that's crazy.
Like that, like, you know what it was. Why even complain about the shit? I don't know what happened. Somebody was shooting and I got hit with some shards. Whatever. We ain't got to be putting niggas in jail over. Well, bitch, you was back twerking the next day. But you ain't missed no money or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? What the fuck?
Hello.
Ever since then, I would be like, with that bitch, because that's just unnecessary.
Yeah, no.
Bullshit. I was bullshit, right? That was bullshit. But
Yeah,
then,
I think she's a little sick in the head. I don't know. Like maybe never mind. I'm gonna say something real. I'm not going to say that. I'm gonna say something.
man, we trying to go virus right now. We gotta clip it and put it up there.
So I was gonna say maybe she's just hurt because she lost her parents and she don't have no sympathy for nobody right now. So she's just not giving a fuck. But it's like that's some like girl. Why are you on live like that?
Even if that was the case, that's some real selfish shit. Like
that's selfish as hell. Like you just. And if you didn't do something, why wouldn't you just say it? Like, because I know if I didn't shoot somebody, I would say that. Like, you're like and you know what happened. And you know what happened. That's why you're saying it like that. Because you know niggas really didn't shoot you. That's why you're saying it like that. Like, ew, no, mama, no. That's not hot. That's not
hey,
hot.
and that's gonna be a bullshit ass piece of fairly instant karma that comes to her, because I'm pretty sure,
Like, if I know I didn't shoot my, I promise you I wouldn't. I'm like, you're really out here talking, you're popping your shit. Like, wow, this is really like
she gonna get accused of stealing out of a liquor store or something. It's gonna be crazy. And if you'll
like,
get
girl, please.
22 years probation for it, or some shit weird like that.
They just need something to get her ass on, because girl,
they gonna send that bitch to 160 years of probation, nigga.
She's like safe to talk her chick. His case is closed.
Hey, so look, here's the thing, right? Or here's what I was talking about a little earlier. The boy Jonathan Majors. Okay, so you aren't up on your Marvel shit, right?
I guess not. If that's where he's from,
Definitely are not.
if that's where he's from, then no.
So this dude is supposed to be the new big bad of the Marvel shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this dude was in a court case with his ex-girlfriend, because now he's fucking with Making Good. Now Making Good showing up to the young court trial hearing, looking all good and shit, with her fake ass eyebrows and shit, but she's still looking good. That nigga, you know that nigga?
I know him, yeah.
Yeah, you know that nigga. That nigga right there is
about with the white girl.
What? You know what's happening? Okay, so did you see the footage that just came out with the white broad chasing him down the block and all the shit? Him throwing her back into the whip.
I kind of seen them in like the part where he threw her into the whip. I didn't see leading up.
Oh, nigga, she chased that nigga for like a cold city block, like a New York City block. That nigga was running like he was running from a mugger or some shit. That nigga was dipping down the street, nigga running from this bitch. Fucking So all of this footage, right, was pretty damning on her behalf. But my nigga Mac put me up on some shit that happened at the fucking trial right before closing, where this nigga you see him just throwing the shit back in the shit.
Right in the middle of the street.
It's a whole car right there. They ain't even minding their business. No, bitch, you can't have my phone. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me, bitch. Get off me, bitch. Go. Yeah. Your ass in the car. Your ass back in the car right quick. Bitch. Right now. Sit right here. About to dip. Hold up. Bitch, don't follow me. Use my phone. No, get my all right, bitch. All right.
We going. All right. Get off me. Leave me alone.
Get off. Let me go, bitch. Yeah, I'm going.
Oh.
He did. Look. Actually, over a text though. Hey, that nigga hit the corner, erased that text, and came back like did that never happen.
She's still going. Wow.
Yeah, she's still chasing him, nigga.
Still running. I am. I just start running like shit, nigga. Fuck you.
Right. I'd have been
so back to the car, nigga.
She about to get hit by cars. I'm not chasing this nigga, man. That nigga got to come back to the car.
I'm gonna wait at the car.
Just gotta come back.
Right in the car.
They're running.
Now this is the funny part right here. Watch this.
Nick ass, my nigga. Yeah, that nigga went deleted that message, my nigga.
All right, now.
Now watch this. Watch this. She gonna see some people and start talking to him. Look, just two random motherfuckers, right? She telling them what happened. Did you know Jonathan Majors? Watch my nigga.
This random black guy. You know what I'm saying? He ran off. Did you guys see him?
More people.
Because he was just running right past him. I figured you guys would have seen him. He's a black guy.
He's a big black guy. He's huge. You can't miss him.
You know.
Look at it. Look at that.
Yeah. And he walked right past that, just like, bitch. I'm sorry, there he is. That's the black guy right there I was talking about. Hey, look though. Hey, you hit that corner though, bro. Hey, brother, you hit that corner, hit the bitch like, bitch. I hit you back in a minute. Nigga, wipe the text, nigga. Erase that shit, nigga. Came back like, bitch, what you tripping on, nigga? I was getting my wind up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck. This is when the next morning, right?
He went to a hotel and she went to his house, right? And then the next morning he shows up to his house. She's locked in the bedroom, right? And won't come out, won't answer, whatever. And he breaks into the bedroom. Nigga, that's a lot of stories. She laying out in his closet. This nigga got flat like a motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, I seen all them goddamn stairs, nigga. That's a lot of stories.
Nigga's on the tri-level.
Yeah, nigga. That's what happened when you balling. Bitch, get out my closet.
She gotta get that bitch too.
Closet. Police in the closet, everybody in the closet.
They trapped in the closet.
Oh, nigga.
In the closet.
I'm gonna lay down in the closet. I'm gonna lie and say he hit me in the closet.
Oh.
That bitch crazy.
Yeah, she is.
So why was she on the floor? She just laid out like that?
She drugged out.
Yeah, she was, I don't know if she was drugged out, but that's where she slept, I guess. But she waiting for this
big ass bed in that room and you can go sleep in the closet, bitch, because you mad?
Oh, so whoever that was behind him was just taping for him. That wasn't her. I thought that was her. Oh, that was the police.
Okay, so what happens is this, right? So they have the incident in the middle of the street, middle of the night, right? Right. Then we see him come back by her and them people or whatever, right? White boys. And she end up following him again. Some kind of way or another, they end up splitting up. She goes to a club, he goes and gets a room. Then when she leaves the club, she goes back to his house, right? Where he ain't. Right. So now she's there waiting for this nigga. He show up 10 o'clock in the morning or whatever and shit, right? And the bitch is in the closet, knocked out or pretending to be whatever, right? And when he finds her, he calls 911. Like, this bitch is laid out in my fucking closet, unconscious. I don't know what's going on. Right. You know, this is my ex. We broke up. Whoop-de-whoop, whoop, whoop, right? Right. So when the ones get there, then that's what we see is the body cam video from the police. One of them the first one with the sound off, the second one had the sound on. But the first one, what was kind of peculiar about this is you kind of seen that when the camera swung around to the one little police that was tending to her, he had this kind of look on his face and shit, like, you know, what the fuck is this? But immediately after, you know, she is conscious or whatever, what they ask her is, did he do this to you? So boom, they go down that line. She says something about her finger, my finger's bruised, and they arrest his ass.
So that's when he got, okay, so, all right, so bam, that's crazy. And he didn't do none of that shit. I think he was at a whole other place. But that shit's easy to pull up because they got
well, what she's saying is that her finger got bruised. Okay, so.
Well, the phone is in,
right. So the way the whole shit went, because, you know, they've been to trial. Right now, we're waiting for the verdict, right? The jury is still out right now. As of Friday, they got charged with the case. So the testimony has basically been that They was in the back of the Uber Black, the SUV, and he got a text message from some chick saying, "I'd love to be kissing you right now." She snatched the phone out of his hand, his phone.
Right.
He go to get the phone back from her some kind of way or another, and she says that her finger got broken and that he struck her in the side of the head or some shit. Limo driver says none of that shit happened. Limo driver says this bitch went crazy in the back seat. They arguing over a phone. He jumps out the car. She jumps out the car behind him. He puts her back in the car. She jumps right back out, and then they out of there. That's what the limo driver.
Which is what we saw.
All the rest of the shit we see. Right. So when the police get there, when she's saying, "Oh, is anything wrong with you?" "Well, my finger is bruised, broken, whatever the fuck." Right. What did he do that to you? "Oh, well, we had an incident in the back of the car, blah 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 blah." Yeah, I tried to snatch his phone, and he's steadily saying, "This is my ex." Right now, at this stage of the game, the bitch is burglarizing.
Right. This bitch is in my house. This is what I called y'all for.
Right.
Like, what are you worried about anything else other than getting this bitch out of my house for? Like, nigga, y'all worry about all that other shit on your own time. You know what I'm saying, nigga? That's not what I called you here for, bitch. Protect and serve me, you punk motherfuckers. Like, that's what you're here for. Why in the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all was about.
Yeah, why in the fuck with your first question to Herbie, did he do this to you? Nigga, I wasn't even here. What the fuck do you mean?
Did y'all do this, sir?
So, of course, there's that. Then there's the, however many months since March. I guess this shit happened in what, March, April, somewhere back in there.
Right.
So you got all these months where we've been, dragging this dude through the coals in, social media and public opinion or whatever, lost various different opportunities, this, that, and the third. And then what happened was this was evidence in the court case.
Right.
The judge had like not really so much a gag order, but there was no way for nobody to access none of the evidence that had been presented, other than your ass was in court watching shit, right? Because there's no cameras inside the courtroom, right? So yeah, people have reported on it. Reporters are inside there, but nobody has seen this. All of a sudden, right, as the jury has gotten the case, the judge just decided to unseal all the fucking evidence, so all this shit dropped, right? But what also dropped that we didn't know about, unless your ass was in the fucking courtroom, was the fact that, and I was telling Frank this earlier, that the defense team kind of dropped the ball, right? So there had been a ruling about these text messages that had transpired between them from last year, right? September of 2022, and where there was apparently some type of incident had happened between the two of them, where old girl was talking about she needed some pain medication because her head was hurting, something. And Jonathan Majors was in the text telling her what appeared to be like she shouldn't go to the doctor because they're going to ask her what happened. And even if she lies, they're going to know that he was the cause of whatever the fuck happened to her head, that she needed some extra pain medication, right? Mm-hmm. So it was just all this back and forth between the text messages between them, because she's saying shit like, I would never tell them that, you did this, because the fact that I'm still wanting to be with you, that should let you know that I would never tell them, anything bad about you, blah, blah, blah.
Basically, Charles was beating on her?
Well,
or at least that he had.
That's what the indication was.
Right.
And then him hitting her with some shit like, well, you just go on and tell them the truth. Because I'm going to kill myself anyway. Blah, blah, I'm such a bad person. I'm a horrible person, this, that, and the third, which kind of plays into the stereotype that, those are classic fucking, moves that the domestic abuser uses to control the domestic abuse victim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well-known maneuver.
Make him feel sorry. Like, I don't want him to die. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, like I was telling
right.
this nigga, that's some shit that some crazy niggas do. Like that ain't normal shit.
And so where the you know, where the mistake, quote unquote, is that the judge had already ruled that was considered prior bad acts and therefore not admissible as evidence, right? Is more prejudicial to the defendant than it would be probative to the actual case of the prosecution, shit, right? So the judge has struck that as prior bad acts. However, you got a couple of prior bad act exceptions, right? I know I'm sounding like the jailhouse lawyer, but that's who I used to be, right?
Yeah, that should basically mean that Mitch ain't got nothing to do with this case. We ain't gonna talk about it.
Right. So, but you have a couple of exceptions, right? One of the exceptions being that the defense attorney opens up the door, right? And you open up the door by trying to impugn the character of a witness during certain portions of their testimony, right? So say, and in this case, what happened was the girl was on the stand and the defense was saying shit to her like, so there's never been a time that you've reported that he's committed any domestic abuse against you. Has there been a time that you reported that? No, there's not been a time. So therefore, we can assume that he's never abused you if you've never reported it, which opens up the door because now the prosecution can come back in and say, well, okay, here's these. Well, why she didn't report it is because he was playing these mental games with her about killing himself, about leaving her. She was trying to stay in the relationship. He was trying to convince her that if she reported it, that more harm would be done to them as a fucking unit than what good could come of her reporting it to her as an individual, this, that, and the third. And guess what? We got text messages to prove that state of mind. So they opened the door back up, which kind of left it at the jury like, you know, this nigga been whooping this bitch's ass.
That's great.
Also, what came in as a result of that was all the testimony of the voicemail where this nigga was. Remember, we got this shit last week. The voicemails where this nigga was telling this bitch, yeah, bitch, you fucking up. I basically need a black queen.
Yeah.
I need somebody like Coretta Scott King, somebody like Michelle Obama that's gonna represent me. We'll whoop this. All that shit was part of the you whoop this bitch. You've been whooping this bitch's ass, and you don't want her to tell the doctors or the police.
Hey, Megan Good was talking to that nigga while she was riding.
So Megan Good is with?
Yeah, she riding that nigga talking about you need a black queen. You need a black queen like me. You need a Scott. You need a Scott queen like me, nigga. You need one of us. One of us.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she put that thing back on him. Yeah, she put that good on it. You know what I'm saying? She put it back on him. Had that nigga pull the sermons out that ass. Yeah, had the nigga pull the sermons out that ass. Like, bitch, you fucking up. Right. Bitch, you fucking up. You're a little too white for my taste, bitch. I need me a Coretta. I need me a motherfucking queen, a black queen with big pretty ass lips that like to give head, bitch.
Amen.
That's hilarious. Hey, man. So they use that in the trial too, though?
All that shit came in as a result
of the fucking questions that
kind of, you know, dropping the ball. And then after
God, I wouldn't pay them niggas shit. I wouldn't pay them niggas nothing.
And because of the fact that they had the video from TMZ, the one that we just played, they had another video from this bitch was in the club, because remember, she didn't go straight to Jonathan's house. She left and went to the club. She in the club, popping bottles, turning up drinks, dancing, some more shit, right? Doing shit with the hand that's supposed to be broke. All that kind of shit, right? And so you would have thought that, okay, well, fuck, this nigga slam dunked her motherfucking ass, right? Like, this is going to be a direct win for Jonathan May. Like they really didn't prove the case, and so he really didn't prepare a defense, and so they ended up resting right after the fucking prosecution rested. They didn't even put on a defense. All they did was did closing arguments, but you left the jury with the last image they got was this bitch on the fucking look, man. They let this bitch be on the fucking stand reading the text messages, crying, breaking down, crying, and some more shit. That's the last thing that the jury is left with.
I wouldn't pay them niggas shit. I wouldn't pay them. I'd be like, nigga, get that shit from God, like that nigga Craig Smith would say. Get that shit from God. I'm not paying y'all nothing, nigga. Fuck that. Fuck that. Y'all just sunk my whole shit. They trying to take that nigga out the whole MCU right now. They're trying to figure out how they can replace that nigga right now.
Yeah, like, that's pretty much a done deal because at this stage of the game, I think that it doesn't even matter what the jury verdict is. Like the jury verdict is just for talking points for whatever side actually wins, right? It's a misdemeanor. The nigga ain't, the only thing he facing is 1 year at max in jail, and they never give you that on no misdemeanor. Nigga pay a fine, gets fucking 15 days, and that shit's suspended and some bullshit, some community service, or whatever. It's a fucking misdemeanor, right? But in terms of the MCU, he's always gonna be the nigga that was gaslighting the bitch not to fucking go seek medical attention after he bust her motherfucking head, even though we ain't even seen no shit like that.
Yeah, see, so that's gonna be the thing, right? Because they don't want the image of a domestic violence woman beater, even if it is not true or not.
You need to be Deadpool and be that nigga. How about that?
Or you would have to like wait until like a while for the shit to simmer down, and you would have to do like some other great shit in between before they give you another chance. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And my nigga with the gaslighting, with the I'll kill myself if you tell on the nigga, bitch.
Come on,
nigga,
man.
You got all this your money.
They got you saying that shit, nigga. Like, nigga, that ain't no alleged. You said that, nigga.
You said that, nigga, in a whole text, nigga, talking about I'll kill myself, bitch, what you tell. Bitch, to me.
Might as well go on and tell because I'm just such a horrible person.
Right, like, come on.
I deserve to die. I think I'm just gonna self-delete. Oh, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Come on,
nigga, is that what you taught your ass at Juilliard or wherever the fuck your ass
Hey, that's probably what it is. Okay, so bam, now that you mentioned that, though, how you know the nigga wasn't acting? How you know he couldn't just play that bitch like that? Like,
look, nigga,
that nigga stopped that text chain, looked at that other bitch like, give me a kiss, baby.
I would have hit their ass with the Saturday Night Live shit. You know why? Because I was acting.
Right quick. Right quick. Man, I just said that shit to see what that bitch was gonna say. I wish I would kill myself. I'm rich, bitch. You know what I'm saying? The fuck you mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I just said that shit.
And I got me a black queen.
Right. And my bitch is bad. So what you telling me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about that bitch. I wish I would.
Myself over a bitch like that. You got to be crazy.
I just stood up in the middle of the court and be like, man, y'all see who I went? Get the fuck out of here. I was just playing with that.
I know one thing. After them text messages and tape recordings and shit, I know Megan Good gotta have 21 questions.
Yeah. But I also think that shout out to 50 Cent.
Y'all see what I did there? Y'all see what I did there?
I seen that. Hey, also, right? I would think that because he got some slick shit to say about it. Nigga always got some type of game. I wonder if she'll still fuck with the nigga after this. Like, I ain't gonna fall out on you now because you're going through some shit type of shit, and I don't believe that shit anyway. And he hit her with the bitch. I was just acting. I wasn't worried about that bitch. I could just fuck about this bitch. I wasn't gonna kill myself. That's what she was gonna say. Like, he hit her with some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And he been digging her out with that young British Mandingo shit.
Hey, baby, you know me. Da. Like, please.
Well, like, do I look like the type of dude who would kill myself? Come on, babe.
Come on, babe. Like,
he's a British actor. That's
you with me every day. Like, you know the kind of man I am.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, he been piping her down because she been at every court date. I'd be like, nigga, I got a studio engagement, bitch. I gotta go record for something. I'm not gonna record with you. But he been hitting her with that British Mandingo. So she in that shit. You know what I'm saying? She in that shit to win that shit. She ain't fucking around. I think she gonna stick with him through all this shit. And wasn't she just married to like a pastor or some shit?
I just hope she ain't that.
I'm trying to think. I've been trying to think what was that nigga in that makes you think that he's British, right? Because the nigga is so not British, right?
I thought that nigga was a British dude.
No, my nigga. You know who you thinking about?
Who am I
thinking about? The nigga that was in they cloned Tyrone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. That
nigga's hard. He's dope.
Yeah, this nigga here is one of them artsy motherfuckers. Like went to art high school, went to Yale School of Drama, or Harvard. Like he one of them thespian motherfuckers, one of them Shakespeare doing motherfuckers, right?
You're right. I have my big face niggas mixed up. That's all. Right. With the big face. The big face fucked me up is what it was. You know what I'm saying? I have my big face niggas mixed up. You right. You know what I'm saying? You're right. I mean,
I am laughing.
All the big face niggas look alike. You know what I'm saying? I can say that because I'm a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious.
Something else he was in when he was young. It was something I just was watching, man. He was in when he was young too, man. Like how we be seeing Michael B. Jordan and some shit when he was a fucking teenager, like The Wire type of shit. You don't remember Michael B. Jordan from The Wire?
The first thing I remember seeing him in the Shrewsbury Station. I never even really seen The Wire too. I was locked up for that shit.
As a fucking whole adult, right?
I was locked up for The Wire. I didn't see none of that. And I haven't looked into it since I've been out.
I'm trying to think what this nigga's name was because they ended up killing him. He ended up telling and they killed his ass and shit. What happened?
What did you say?
But he was.
I said personally, I never got into The Wire, so I don't.
Yeah, I was locked up for it. I missed all of that. I hear everybody talking about it. It's supposed to be dope. I might catch it later on down the line. But you can always catch it later.
I'm not really into like stuff like that TV.
I can always go on cinema and catch that whole shit. You know what I'm saying? But I would only do it if we was going to review it. So since we're not going to review it, I'm not going to watch that shit.
That's funny because me and Manson was talking about that shit last time I seen him. Or damn, what was because I had the whole series when I stayed in where did I stay? I think I stayed in the Black Gates at the time. I had the whole series on disc. And remember back then, you used to be able to put a disc in the computer.
Yeah, you rhyme that.
Yeah, so we watched the whole series on computer. Me, him, China. Remember China?
Yeah.
And here I'm trying to fucking pull this up.
Yeah, I missed all.
Yeah, but I seen. So my point was that I seen every The Wire.
Oh hell no, that nigga was kid. Wait, he was in something else
that's
though.
What I'm saying, nigga. This nigga was a kid.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Like a sitcom or some shit.
He was on something else too, man.
Yeah, man, I remember seeing that shit.
This was his big break. This is what we knew him from. Before the Fruitvale Station shit, right? Like, nigga, that's the little nigga from The Wire that they killed.
Yeah, I think he's also on like a guest star or some shit on like a sitcom or some shit. Because I don't remember that nigga being in a movie, but I remember seeing that nigga in something. He was snitching ass thing. He was a snitch kid.
Yep.
So I guess it's safe to say rest in peace for Jonathan Major's MCU career. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, they're not gonna fuck with him.
So villain. I guess they got to go ahead and rush Dr. Doom shit because Kang is pretty much out the picture. That's fucked up. Always a nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? Then he was just starting to bubble too. He got in with the Minecraft shit with the what's that shit called? The Lovecraft shit. I mean, that's the Minecraft.
Jonathan Major.
Yeah, he was on. He was
the first thing he was in, right? The Lovecraft Country or some shit like
that.
He was kicking ass, man. Like he was really starting to do his shit.
He did.
Fucking with the white girls, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I ain't gonna blame it all on her because you know this thing is gonna kill itself and shit.
Say, cause she ain't tell him to say that now.
Yeah, I guess you gotta just be a better person, man. Especially when you got a lot at stake. That's some bullshit. You know, I hate it's always a nigga though. That's what's so deflating about the situation. Nigga, you was on your way. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta that should set your ass back at least 5 more years.
Yeah, he gotta get that together. He gotta figure that one out because what? No.
That set my man back at least 5 more years. That's just bullshit. But hey man, you know, better decisions, I guess, right?
Don't be texting women talking about you going off yourself.
Please don't do that. Keep that type of shit to yourself. Hey, keep that type of shit to yourself, brother. Especially when you ain't don't do that.
You ain't gonna do it. Like, at least if you're not gonna do it, don't say it. Like,
even if you are gonna do it, don't say it. Don't nobody need to know that, man. That's your personal business.
okay.
Call a hotline or something. I don't know, but goddamn, because it just guilts the person who got to hear that shit.
People out there that may have that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Call the suicide hotline. They're always here for you.
Yeah, it's definitely help out there for you for sure. Or you can call into the show. We can talk a little shit, make you laugh, maybe.
Come on, we'll talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be alive.
Throw you up out of that shit because life is kind of fabulous. You gotta look at the angles like a photo. You know what I'm saying? Like an Instagram pic. You gotta use the angles, goddammit. Use the angles. Life is beautiful from certain angles. Use your angles, goddammit.
It's all about perception. The word of the night is gonna be perception.
Use your goddamn angles. Life is beautiful from certain points, vantage points, degrees, and angles. Use it, bitches. And above all, like, share, subscribe to this goddamn show because we full of all the great vibes and energy and angles, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boy. There's been another episode. Hey, next week we gotta have a Christmas episode. How about that? It'll be the Saturday before Christmas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna come like
yeah, man, you gotta come with your Christmas motherfucking spirit on deck. Saturday.
I got
Christmas
I already started my Christmas.
Look at it. It's already started, y'all. She on her way. Y'all don't even know. They jumping off. They're already trying to get there. They jumping off trying to get the Christmas already. They waiting on you.
We about to get lit, so definitely next time.
And before we go, I just want to acknowledge my bro up there with the mad bling. I see that aunt blinging.
Yeah, I had to throw my uncle up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They used to be little at first. I hit him with some mutagen and muted my uncle up. We grew up.
I know that's right. That thing look nice too. I'm gonna have to give me one.
Essential.
I want to get it tatted right here. To be honest,
that would be great.
About it. I'm thinking about it.
That would be absolutely outlandish. You see, I don't have no face tattoo.
That has nothing to do with me though. That's your.
No, don't. I'm just saying you gotta let the beauty do what it do by itself. You know what I'm saying?
It does, and that ain't gonna take from the beauty.
You should get like back here, or like right here,
be like this,
or like right here. No, you can't get on the chin. That'll be crazy.
It's gonna be little. They ain't gonna hurt nobody.
They ain't gonna hurt nobody. I can tell you this. I can't wait to see it.
Amen.
I can't wait to see it.
That's what I like to hear.
Again, like, share, subscribe, man. That's been another episode of More to Discuss. I've been NunFlyyer. That has been the Toes. And that is our ultimate ultra producer, Kingfish, back in the building. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace.
That's even worse.
Grab my shit, put it back over me, and tuck into it like a burrito roll myself.
Yeah, that's me for sure. Like you ain't go get it this time.
Bitch, you gonna take it this time, right?
You got to pull hard. Yeah.